I said I'd be back, and we're back with another epic video. Bobby, HLSupply. Well, the boss gave me this saw here and said we need to figure out what's wrong with it. This is one of the most popular models that Husqvarna ever put out, a Husqvarna 55. It's been sitting around the shop for a long time, so he said take it apart, figure out what's wrong with it. So that's our project today. We're gonna try and take a peek, see what's wrong, what needs to be replaced, and dig in and get dirty. And if all else fails, I've got this. Let's dig in and take this thing apart. Okay, we're removing the shroud, air filter. Ooh, unplug the spark plug wire. Remove the spark plug. Okay, removing the air filter base. We better check to make sure that there's not any fuel in it. Empty. Another reason it won't run. There's the carburetor, throttle, and choke lever. Fuel line looks good. Carb gasket, that'll get replaced. Now we're removing the manifold plate. Got to push the intake horn through there. Let's remove the starter cover. Still feels good. No cracks. Okay, let's remove the segment. That's still good. We're going to remove the grommet that holds the intake horn on. This will get a good cleaning. We'll go ahead and replace the air filter too while we're at it. There's a lot of debris and grease around the coil and flywheel, so we'll have to give that a good cleaning. Let's go ahead and unplug the wire from the kill switch. Done. Let's go ahead and remove the intake boot. That looks clean. Now let's remove the muffler. Since the nuts on the muffler do not match, we'll go ahead and replace those with matching nuts. And the ones that were on there are not even locking. Definitely need to replace the bracket. You can see there where it's broken. Muffler will clean, but we should be able to reuse. Let's go ahead and remove the muffler bolts. Can you see the scoring here on the piston? We'll need to find the cause of that damage. It's probably an air leak. Okay, we've got to remove the clutch and the flywheel. We're going to use our piston stopper to get started. Let's take that nut off. The nut and the washer will save. Let's go ahead and remove the coil next. The holes for the coil are filled with debris, so we're going to go ahead and clean them. Ooh, that's just a little dirty, so we'll need to clean that up. We're getting in here deeper. We can see there's a lot of dirt inside here where the ignition coil was. Now we're going to go ahead and remove the clutch. Remember, when you're loosening the clutch, it's opposite of what you're used to. We've got our pipe handy to help us get this removed. That pipe works every time. Clutch spins right off. The clutch still looks good. We'll go ahead and reuse that. And the drum. The sprocket's a little worn. And got the washer taken off. We can see here where the bar plate needs to be cleaned up a little bit. Let's remove our piston stop. There it is. We're going to use a number 4 Allen wrench to remove the cylinder bolts. Now the bolts have been removed, so we're going to pop the cylinder off. Bolts out. Let's inspect the piston. As you can see on the piston, there's a lot of scoring. If you can see inside the cylinder here, this is actually a rare closed port version of the 55 cylinder. The cylinder's not too bad. We should be able to clean this up. Okay, let's get this piston removed. Pin push through. Okay, the piston has been removed. Let's remove the bearing. Well, we've dug in, we've teared this thing down to the crankcase, and this is our first part of the project. We're going to get it cleaned up and see if we can get this thing running again. We'll go ahead and end this video. This will be the end of part 1, and then we'll pick up again tomorrow with part 2 and see what happens.